Hello, everyone. I didn't even do the countdown. I just came right on. Hey, Joy Loves God. I'm gonna give some more people the opportunity to start coming on. I know it's probably a lot of chats going, but I wanted to speak on this for a few minutes. Justice for takeoff. Justice for takeoff. Look, Cam got arrested, and they got some bad, ain't that some? But anyway, won't God do it? Justice for takeoff. I'm gonna wait and let give some more people the opportunity to start coming into the room. Get some more people the opportunity to start coming into the room. Justice for takeoff. Hey, rest in peace, young Dolph. Hey, Ashley. We're gonna give some more people the opportunity to start coming back in. It seems like when I did my premiere on the show I just did, they was doing the breaking news. Justice for takeoff. Hey, Phoenix. Hey, Leo Thompson, Keith, Nika. They locked up DJ. Pat, J. Prince Jr. boy. DJ Pat. Oh, my God. I told y'all J. Prince them knew who did that. Why did he kill that boy? I wonder if Lil Cam told it. Because I think that they wanted, Lil Cam to take the fall. I think they wanted Little Cam to take the fall. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me see something. Hold on.
Afternoon, everyone.
I guess Houston was they was feeling the heat. Shit, them folks done did so much they can't afford to, you know. Okay, you guys, justice for takeoff. Look, Cam did snitch. His lawyer exposed it. Yep, they that you know who snitch. I'm telling you, they arrest Look Cam and the truth came out. Look Cam, maybe Look Cam, he knew they was getting ready to try to put it on him. Hold on for a second, you guys. I'm trying to get just a little bit of the clip. They knew who killed that boy all the time. They wrong. I'm so glad the public just would not. Oh, Lord, look at him. Okay, here it look. Y'all, justice for takeoff. I'm happy for his family. It said this is the guy right here. Patrick Xavier Clark. He's 33 years old. Ooh, he looked like a devil. Oh, wait. They even talking about it. Okay, here it is right here.
Everybody ready? Good. All right. Afternoon, everyone. Chief Fenner here with the Mayor. Mayor, thank you for the support. We're here to announce an arrest, but before I do that, I always start with that human element. I spoke to Takeoff's mother early this morning, And my prayers, and I ask that all our prayers continue to go out to her and his entire family, his close friends, the city of Atlanta, and all of Takeoff's fans around the world. We lost a good man, and I didn't have the pleasure of meeting him. But everybody, the hundreds of people that I talked to, spoke on what a great individual he was. We have a special relationship with the city of Atlanta. I want to make sure that stays intact. I want to thank them, the family, and everybody else for patience, allowing us to work through the evidence and the facts, which is most important. I also want to thank our investigators. Here today, Sergeant Michael Barrow, Lieutenant Barnes, Investigator Ross Watson, and also from the DA's office, Ruben Perez and Matt Gilliam, who's worked very hard on this case. All of our individuals, our divisions, our homicide division, thank you. People don't know the hard work that they do behind the scenes, the number of hours that they're away from their family members. So also the gang division, our federal partners, FBI, state partner DPS, and ATF. Everybody took a role.
They didn't have no choice but to make an arrest. The FBI involved.
A little bit, I think a month ago, maybe a day or two, and made a promise that we would get the individuals or the individual that's responsible for the murder of Takeoff in custody. So yesterday evening, we arrested Patrick Xavier Brown, 33 years old. He was charged with the murder of Takeoff. Brown was arrested again yesterday evening in the 14700 block of Sterling Green Boulevard. It's located on the east side of Texas. I'm sorry, of Houston. Again, Cameron Joshua, 22 years old, was arrested on November the 22nd for felon in possession of a weapon. I'm going to turn it over to the mayor right now, and after that, we're going to bring up the investigators and then the district attorney's office, and then Commander Garcia will translate for us in Spanish. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. And look, let me thank your entire team and all of your law enforcement partners that have been working on this case. Let me thank the prosecutors from the DA's office. I really appreciate their presence and their work. And I've certainly realized that the work even continues in this case. I do want to point out the fact that over the last month, I've had several conversations with the mayor of Atlanta, Mayor Andre Dickens, kind of keeping him advised of this investigation and what was taking place, and talked with him as late as yesterday evening to apprise him of what would be taking place today. Look, it was about a month ago when we stood here as a team to discuss the shooting death of Kirshnick Kyrie Ball. Public knew Ms. Takeoff. We all knew Ms. Takeoff, a talented entertainer and part of the Atlanta-based group, the Migos. I do also want to acknowledge Councilmember Edward Pollard, who is with us this afternoon. But in more than entertainer, he was a son, a brother, cousin, and a friend, and a mentor to those in the music industry. At that time, we also asked witnesses to help police identify Takeoff's killer and prevent more violence from happening in retaliation. I am glad that a suspect has been arrested and charged with Takeoff's death. It certainly, I think, will bring some comfort to the family, though it does not bring Takeoff back. This is a significant step towards seeking justice, and I hope it also brings additional comfort to all of those who love Takeoff. Over the past few weeks, Chief Ben and I were asked often about the status of the investigation. The chief kept me informed about the information that had been received, the evidence that has been collected, including the video that was being reviewed. I want to express my regrets and disappointment that this was a case of a young man taking the life of another young man for no reason. The gun violence everywhere, not just in the city of Houston, has to stop. People are dying for little or no reason, and people are reaching for a deadly firearm to settle sometimes minor disagreements. But pulling a firearm can have deadly consequences that you cannot undo. And so I'm glad that arrest has taken place, that we do have someone in custody. It is unfortunate. It really is unfortunate. Thank you, and then look forward to this investigation and prosecution continuing on this matter. Thank you, Chief.
Let me step up and make a quick correction on the name. I had a misprint on my notes. It's Patrick Xavier Clark, 33 years old, on the rest of the suspect. Okay, come on, Sarge.
Good afternoon. I'm Sergeant Michael Burrow with the Homicide Division. The chief was very gracious in recognizing a lot of the partners that we were involved with in this case. I did want to recognize a couple of other people that or organizations that helped a lot with the investigation. The Houston Forensic Science Center, our lab rats, so to speak, the people that do our forensic analysis, they work behind the scenes a lot. They don't get a lot of recognition, and they helped us answer a lot of important questions in this case when others would not. That includes our firearms section, our latent print section, and our crime scene unit. Quick note, just I know there's going to be a lot of questions about the investigation. The investigation is still ongoing. We still have a lot of people that we're trying to locate and talk to, so we will be a little bit short on details here. We probably will not be able to answer all of your questions. But I can tell you, to confirm some of the speculations out there, the event was a private party. There was a lucrative dice game that went on at the event. There was an argument that happened afterwards outside the bowling alley, which led to the shooting. I can tell you that Takeoff was not involved in playing in the dice game. He was not involved in the argument that happened outside. He was not armed. He was an innocent bystander. Some important case factors. The chief was mentioning some of the timing here. I mean, we've boiled it down to over 30 people that were standing outside. We have an exact number. We're not going to put that out. When the shooting happened, literally every single one of those people left the scene without giving a statement to police. We found a few of them that night. We found others since then, but it's important that those people come forward, and we're still looking to talk to a lot of those people, and we will be looking to find you. It will be easier if you come find us. It'll be easier for you. It'll be easier for us as well. Essentially we had to rely on a large volume of video surveillance evidence that came in, and cell phone videos and audio, things that surfaced over time in some cases that weren't available immediately. We had to sift through all of that and use physical evidence and use shooting reconstruction and confirm a lot of our ballistic evidence, what weapons were involved, things of that nature. And through that, we were able to deduce that Patrick Clark is the lethal shooter in the case. That's why he's being charged with murder.
Thank you, Sarge. That's the DA's office.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. My name is Ruben Perez, and I'm a Bureau Chief of the Special Crimes Bureau. My bureau was in charge of this investigation at the DA's office. I want to thank the prosecutors in my bureau for working extremely hard, and I really want to thank the HPD organization for all the work and the collaborative effort they put into this case along with the DA's office. And I also want to thank our federal partners for their help. I want to thank everybody who was involved in this case. I want to echo what the mayor said. I want to echo what Chief Fender said, and I want to echo what the investigator said, that it took a lot of effort, a lot of work, a lot of patience, but we arrested this defendant. We look forward to prosecuting this case, and I want to send our sympathies to the family. And we look forward to prosecuting this case, and we'll see everybody in court. Thank you.
Muy buenas tardes. A nombre del jefe de la policía, Troy Finner, y del alcalde Turner, Queremos dar las gracias al público por su asistencia en esta investigación.
In 2018 at a club where
Exactamente. Gracias por su cooperación. Muchas gracias.
Discuss it right now, just the dice games. Thank you.
Into more specifics about how you actually picture attached to this one? How is he connected to this case? What's his status?
He was there on the scene and he was in possession of a weapon. He's a felon.
Let me ask y'all something. Am I the only one that sees that the police chief looked like he's angry and stressed out that they had to make an arrest? I mean, he you could tell he's uncomfortable clearly. You would think he would be extremely happy, but he seems very nervous. It's something that's not right. I don't know what it is, but maybe it's just me though. Okay, but we'll continue on.
Okay.
So did Mr. Clark lose the dice game, or was that like a motive of this?
We're still up investigating that, and we were not able to discuss it right now. Just the dice games.
He sure didn't want to talk about that.
How you actually connected Mr. Clark with either the gun or bullet or whatever?
Yeah, not today. As the time comes, we will. All right.
Was it Joshua's gun that was used in this crime?
We're not going to discuss that right now. It's still active in investigation. We told you, and just not a whole lot of details. The main thing right now, he's in custody. He's arrested and he's charged for this murder. Still some work to be done on it, but we're not going to go in any farther than we've already went on the investigation.
Chief, you guys have often talked about the fact that in this case too, there were so many people on scene. They don't come forward, they leave, and you guys had to sort of work backwards. Were there any witnesses who were helpful, or did you basically have to construct all of this from the?
I can tell you,
sources of video, bits and pieces of.
I can tell you it's outstanding investigative work on this. Not a lot of help for people coming up and stepping up, but I don't want to judge them. But they do need to come in because we know who was on the scene, and we will be contacting and reaching out and finding those individuals. This is a murder. And if you left because you were afraid or whatnot, I don't know the motivation, but you do have to come forward and give us some information. And that could come through grand jury subpoena as well. So
Was Takeoff the intended target, or was he at the wrong place?
we already, it's definitely wrong place at the wrong time.
He real frustrated
No
too.
evidence whatsoever to say anything different. Go ahead. I'll get you. I'm sorry. Oh, yes. The actual arrest of him. Yeah, peacefully. And I'm not bragging, but I send this message to our criminals. We don't come and get you. And we come and get you professionally, but we come in force with everything that we have. And he gave up, and I want to say thanks for that. Okay, nobody's hurt, nobody's injured. Go ahead.
Takeoff as a bystander, can you say at all where he was situated in terms of where the gunman was?
No, we won't go into it, but he was actually on the scene, and we all know it. There is some video out there, but we're going to stay away from specifics right now. Go ahead.
Was Clark invited to the party? Did he know Takeoff?
We don't know. Yeah.
Was Mr. Clark?
Chief, has Patrick Clark admitted to the shooting?
Not going to discuss that right now. Go ahead.
Was Mr. Clark involved in a shooting in 2018 at a club where someone was killed?
That's part of the investigation. I mean, we'll get it out to you.
His ass should have been in jail.
Which two? Yeah. Well, one, but one of them has a residence outside of Houston. Go ahead.
Do you expect more suspects out there?
We don't know. We're not gonna outrule anything. We're gonna go where the facts and the evidence lead. And you remember what I said: suspect are suspects, and we're gonna leave no stone unturned. And everybody, family deserve that. And I want to say this, and we're going to probably do just a few more questions, and we're going to leave. We got work to do. Any individual that's killed in our city, it's tough, and it's tough on the family and tough on their friends. Everybody deserves an investigation, but the investigator said it. We need people to step up too. Do your part as a citizen. And if you see something, you need to say something. Don't let the fear paralyze you. step up and say something. And we're all better and safer because of that. One more.
Chief, was he about to flee or leave town? Is that why you guys moved in last night? Or what can you tell us about?
I don't want to go into any details on that, but we suspect you. We'll have our eyes on you. Yeah.
Can I ask you, of course, this is national, if not a worldwide story. What message do you want to send to the broader community about this case and this situation?
Well, the one message is, number one, you can't come and commit murder in this city and expect to not get caught. Quite frankly, guns will kill. And if you use a weapon in the heat of the moment or whatever the facts may be, if you fire it, you can have deadly consequences. And then someone can either be seriously wounded or someone, in this case, like Takeoff, can lose his life. And you heard the investigator say he was an innocent bystander. But regardless of whether you are an individual that's a celebrity or you're not a celebrity at all, we are going to investigate every case with the greatest degree of intensity, utilizing all available resources to find who the person was or who the persons were. The other point that I will make is that if you have 30 people that are in that setting, and one of those persons, for example, in this case, like was Takeoff, was killed, everybody else has a responsibility to contribute to finding out who did it. So I don't give anybody an out. If you were there and you saw something and you know something, you don't get a pass. Everybody has to take a responsibility. And then lastly, I will simply say there are just too many young men. And I'm be even a little bit even more specific. There are too many young men of color who are killing other young men of color. And that has to stop. That has to stop. So this is unfortunate. You have a young man, I think 33 years old is the suspect here. And Takeoff was under the age of 30. Okay. So all families are impacted in this situation. But if you commit a crime in this city, we are going to expend all available resources to find you. Okay.
All right. Thank y'all.
The mayor and the police chief been looking at these vlogs because we've been talking bad about him too. I guess, the mayor, he can't run no more, but he might have his eye on another position. We've been saying don't vote for him in nothing he do or nobody that he support. They know exactly who was there, but they had to do something because the feds got involved. But, I would have thought that the police chief would have been happy and consistently complimenting his detectives and all of that. That man looked like he's about to throw up. It's a darn shame. Yeah. Well, I'm happy. Justice for Takeoff. I'm gonna drop the link if anybody want to come up. I think the pressure, the police chief, it says it all. The pressure was put on them. They had to make an arrest. An arrest had to be made. So, yeah, he looked pissed off. You would think that this would be a celebration that they got somebody. And then they say it's still an ongoing investigation, which means they know that it's a lot of other shit in the game. They're trying to say that he was an innocent bystander, but that's so that they can, I don't like the way they're doing that. Because if they say that he's an innocent bystander or something like that, and he wasn't trying to shoot him, then he'll get charged with, he'll mess around and get charged with, I don't know if Texas still has third-degree murder, but that's like a damn joke. I don't trust that because I just don't believe that it was a mistake. I think they targeted him. Second-degree murder carries, it don't carry a whole lot of time, but it could, but you know what I mean? They might mess around and try to get him, manslaughter or something like that. I don't trust that at all. Um, with them saying that he was an innocent bystander, which means they're saying that he did not intentionally try to kill him. When I believe that it was intentional. They might be trying to get the dude manslaughter or something like that. I feel like it was first degree murder. It was an intentional killing. So if he get charged with manslaughter, that's still basically getting off. Let me see what how much time does manslaughter carry in Texas? Let me see. Up to 20 years. Just up to 20 years. If they said that it wasn't intentional, because depending on what kind of lawyers Jay Prince them get him, he might get, they might try to get him charged with like negligent, I forgot what that other charge, where he do 5 years and be at home. But up to 20 years is nothing. And it looks like that's what they're going to try and get him if they're saying that he was an innocent bystander, because it was a negligent homicide. That's how they want to put it. So that would still be a travesty of justice. They get in death row. They started that fight on top with Duke. The argument was the start of it. When Quavo walk off, them dudes get out Atlanta not playing. I'm telling you, I think they targeted that boy. They wanted to. They could not stand Takeoff. It was something about him walking away that they didn't like. And I think that's messed up what they did. They was probably jealous and hating on him anyways. I was looking at, like, I hear a lot of these celebrities, they have money, they'll gamble and stuff, right? But they gamble with their equals. Why in the hell would Jay Prince have some dudes that ain't nearly got as much money as Quavo and them surrounding them? And you could tell the way Quavo was looking at Lil Cam that he was clearly uncomfortable. Them dudes crooked, period, killing 2 innocent people for nothing. Yeah, they're trying to put this young man in a position where he don't have to do life, or he don't have to get the death penalty. That's exactly what they're doing. That's just messed up. So this is going to be interesting, but just based on, looking at that chief, he just, I would think that he would be happy. And it's clear that he's not. Okay. So I'm sure that, they've been, ain't no telling how many, fans been calling. They've been hearing the vlogs. Folks been digging into their history. So they had to do something. First the jeweler, then Orange Mountain Quet daughter, then Takeoff. They did say that she had possibly, was playing dice or something, gambling with them. Now that was the rumor. I don't know how true it is, but I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. Because how in the hell somebody know who she was and what kind of to rob her? He was looking at Lil Cam because he was picking up Quavo, and Quavo and Junior was fussing about the dice game. That the dice was fixed. The same way they did Duke the Jeweler. He was picking with Quavo. Okay. Wow. And Junior didn't want Quavo to walk away from there and go and tell. I mean, it's much worse now. Go and tell everybody how, a lot of those celebrities that's been there playing dice with them in the past, how they lost all their damn money that the dice was fixed. But if anybody go party with them after this, I mean, they'll be some damn fools. That's just like signing their own death certificate. Ain't no way in hell after Duke the Jeweler, I wouldn't have been hanging out. When I first seen a police chief, I knew he was money hungry and not right. Right. He couldn't, people talked about him so bad. Folks was on their asses so tough. Social media is a blessing and a curse. And the blessing was that everybody on social media was on his ass. They had started digging. They knew they had to do something, but they still just trying to put a pacifier. The mayor can't run anymore, but he'll probably try to run for something else. Honorable mention says a lot of people don't know Miss Tamara, but Patrick Xavier Clark is a DJ Pat, and he's also the youngest strip club owner in Houston. Oh, wow. Oh, Lord. I hope FBI can see past the favoritism that Houston Police Department has with the Prince family. What's crazy about all this, they announced this. That's the reason why the police chief is seem like he's stressed out. He might be at his strip club. He might have been hooking him up in the strip club. Houston, Texas, hot. They on fire. They just ran in my folks' house because 2 people got shot on his street and 1 died. We the people you heard what Lil Cam lawyer called us a sleuth. No, I didn't see it. Let me go back up. He said, what's crazy about all this? They announced this on the day of Finesse album release. He in Memphis today. I think Jay Prince is gonna be there also. Jay Prince is gonna be where in Memphis? He think that gives him a pass? He gonna get out. They do not have right. That's what I was ready to say. He liable to get out, and they know that. I don't trust what they doing. Because from what I could see, just from what I'm hearing with them, they ain't got nothing. The police chief wanted that murder swept under the rug, but thank God the feds came in and took over. Jay Prince hot. He a clout chasing. Oh wow, with a lot of security if he does. DJ Pat 713 on YouTube. Let me see something. I'm getting ready to look.
Don't jump on where I jump on every way, my little you know what I mean? Why wouldn't? You know what I mean? Nigga, if it's normal, because she is. We all know right. Normal.
I think this him right here. Hold on, y'all. I think I found it. I don't be liking. I'm gonna turn them. I'm gonna mute it. Cause see, I don't like playing these folks' videos, child.
the normal ass female, and you know, you'll get further with a female that's
That's him. Y'all, is that him? That's him, ain't it? That's not him? Y'all sure? Hold on, Patrick Clark. Y'all, that looks like him to me. I think that's him. He just got plaits in his head. Hold on, y'all see that video? Let me show y'all this. I think that's him, y'all. He got plaits in his head right there. It's just going to the back. That's another artist. Because it looks like him to me. Okay. So this not him. Okay. Let me go back then. Is that him right there? Is that him? So that's him that's standing back there in the background right there? Okay, so that's him standing in the background.
man, they all inspired from back in like 2012. Yeah. And all that, this is when Molly really came out for real. And all the bitches was just crazy and motherfucker, you know what I'm saying?
Wow. I mean, he don't even seem like that type. Like he seemed goofy. He don't even seem like he robotic like the others. Like you look at Lil Cam, you could tell Lil Cam is robotic. Go back to the first video, Miss Tamara, where DJ Pat 17 does an interview. Okay. I think that's him right there, ain't it, y'all? Isn't that's him right there? Yeah, I think that's him.
Catch that was pop, bro. BET should have been way more money. Cause what commercial dance record is popping right now?
Yeah, he just don't seem. That's him. I know, he just seemed different than them. But hey, I mean, I reckon Lil Cam the one told on him. We'll know if they framing him or not if Jay Prince them could pop up with some strip clubs, since he owns strip clubs and stuff, and they done got him out the way. And mob ties, it's just a name. No mob kill innocent people. Just hating on somebody getting money like them. Period. The mob kill you, do something hot like that. Why heat? I'm telling you, I agree. Oh wow. I'm wondering. And they said it's an ongoing investigation. They still trying to get witnesses, so they're not even sure of who shot him. They probably just, didn't want to arrest who it really was, which was, they had Lil Cam's picture up there, but they didn't say a whole lot about Lil Cam. That's smoke and mirrors right there. Why did they have Lil Cam's picture next to his? I don't see it. I don't see the link. Anybody can shoot a gun, period. Sounds like extortion to me. Set up the money man. I don't know. That police chief seemed very uncomfortable. Lil Cam's picture was sitting right next to his. How come they didn't say a whole lot about Lil Cam? We know he been arrested and it wasn't for murder. But it was Lil Cam that we saw with the damn gun. Well, we thought we saw anyways. Y'all please hit the like button. I dropped the link if anybody want to come up. Yeah, because that police chief's energy was even off some kind of way. He just don't seem, robotic like them. Oh, Lord have mercy. Hey, Miss Truth. Okay. Did somebody just try to come back up here? Linda Fletcher says something smells like dead fish. So what y'all think going on? I don't know. I just didn't like the energy of their police chief. Hold on, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Thank you, CEO Sir Savage. I think Chief wasn't happy because he know he's framing it. It seemed like something was wrong, y'all. And I'm telling you, it did. It seemed like something was. It must be legal to shoot dice into. That's what it seemed like because he didn't want to talk about that. For some reason, feel they're happy about this. I don't either. It's something that's definitely wrong. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, you guys. I see it.
I'm about to do the purse so sweet.
I see it now, Miss Truth. Hold on.
I'm gonna Pico, man. DJ Pat, Mr. Follow the Chick.
About to smoke a purse so sweet.
Or the nights that wasn't popping. So like say back in the day, if a girl worked at Dreams, she didn't work at what other club? She didn't work at Fetish, or she didn't work at High Rollers. She worked at Dreams. Like she was hired at that club. Like girls had to work at that club, and that was it. They didn't get to go. Okay, well when the night was popping, if a Wednesday night was popping, I'm gonna go.
Oh my. Okay, so he owns some clubs. They say Jay Prince gave him this man and he's frustrated them. Because he's definitely I mean, because it based on what they've said, I don't know what they have. I really don't know what it is that they have. That's you know what, Keith? That's what I was thinking. Oh, they were supposed to just rob and not kill. Don't rob and go with killing. And yeah, when Quavo walked away, you know, I don't know. You know, I'm sure Quavo, they've had the opportunity to sit back. Because see, I'm gonna tell you something, they so low down, they was gonna try to put that on Migos bands. And if some of those people who had not put that video out, that's the reason why Jay Prince Sr. was so mad. They had not put that video out, they probably would have tried to put it on Migos bands. And the mayor and the police chief would have went along with it. They would have went along with it. We'll put it on his own man's. They don't really want Lil Cam to take the fall because they need him out to be vicious. And I don't know who gonna go play dice and stuff with him anymore that's got common sense. But I mean, they use Lil Cam for other stuff. They still know about a lot of these celebrities. They send him out to do the dirt. He said, man, right, they fixing it for him to get off. And if he didn't do it, he should. They said shooting with his eyes closed. That's the same thing that Jay Prince Sr. said, shooting with your eyes closed. So they're already, you know, setting the stage for it to look like an accident. They're working with the prosecutors. So, you know, the prosecutors, I mean, they might give him, you know, I don't know. It's still not justice. They have been raiding those illegal gambling joints all over San Antonio, Texas, the past few months. Wow. If I was a private illegal dice game, how do you know when to pull your phone and record at that moment? I agree. It's definitely something wrong, you know, but they did say it's an ongoing investigation and they need those witnesses. Why would the witnesses talk to them and they chime it with the princess? That's like committing suicide. I know they don't expect for nobody to talk to them. I know they don't. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm looking at something. Mob ties, the kid has too much dirt, can't give him the long ride. They couldn't put it on him if the bullet didn't match his gun. The princess done already got to every witness. Of course, the witnesses are scared, and why would they expect for witnesses to come forward when they have a relationship with, you know, the princess? The witnesses know it and saw exactly what happened. And if something happened to the witnesses, they'll be trying to play like they don't know what happened to them. It's an ongoing investigation. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I know my clients think I don't want their money because I've been so tired. I haven't even been able to go pick up a check. And she keeps saying, I feel so guilty. I feel so guilty. It's been 3 days I've been putting it off because y'all, my back and my head was hurting me so bad from working so much. I had to send out a couple of other investigators today because I couldn't do nothing. But I do got to get out and go do something tonight. And my back's still hurting. I always felt it was someone else the way they seemed to look off in the distance as he undid his gun. Yeah, I'm going to the doctor next week because my back has never hurted me like this. But of course, I have been working a lot. Like my phone has been ringing off of the hook. I had to start sending some of my cases over to one of my partners that's got an investigative company because I can't take no more. I'm not going to even take no more this year. My head been hurting me, my back been hurting me, and I'm just kind of overloaded. And if it's not bad enough, like I had stopped answering that phone and people was just showing up in my damn office. Now, what did you do? Biofreeze your back tea and rest. Biofreeze it. Biofreeze my back. Pics floating already of him and Jay Prince Jr. I'm getting ready to see. She said backache, gallbladder. Ooh, because I've never had back pains. Let's see. What's his name? Patrick Clark. DJ Patrick. Okay, so he definitely hangs around mob ties. They said, guess folks don't know who Senior really is. Yeah, I'm going to the doctor on Monday. I need to. They called him Patrick Brown and then apologized. That was extremely weird, wasn't it? You know, you get a suspect and then you don't know his name. Hold on, y'all. Let me show y'all this. I hope he don't bring nothing on that man either. That's him right there. I think that's him in the yellow. They likes to wear yellow, I tell you. I don't know. They loves to wear yellow. I hope he don't bring nothing on that man either. It's sad either way, but it's just something about it that just don't seem right to me. It's just something about it that don't seem right. Hold on, y'all. Oh, y'all. My client trying to meet me to pay me. All right, you guys, I'm gonna get off of here. I gotta go out anyways. So I might get back on later on if no, it's gonna have to be tomorrow because I'm gonna be out late tonight on a case. But justice for Takeoff. Thank y'all for getting on. I ain't gonna put my client off because people don't be begging you to, they're gonna get to thinking, well, if I've been begging her to give her check for 3 days. So let me go get my money. Okay. And then I got to go on a case. But I love you guys. Be safe. And I'll talk to you tomorrow.